Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a legitimately special, not like what I say every time, but like a special episode. Welcome to a special commentary episode of the Mac Movie Reviews podcast, also known as episode 29 of this podcast. I'm your host, Mac, joined here once again with my co-host, Christian Celeberto, also known as Miss Flamingo. Say hi to the folks at home, Christian.
Hi, everybody.
So today is for the 29th episode because we got a very special episode next week, because next week we're bringing back Rob. We're going to do a review of the Babysitter movies because, you know, the Babysitter Killer Queen, which I will say again is the stupidest title of all time. Like, come on, like Killer Queen. She wasn't even a queen in the first movie. Like
She
I don't
was.
get it. No.
I don't know why they put it like that. I feel like McG is just like wants to make it like kind of like
80s.
an 80s type of movie, like cause
It doesn't work.
like an 80s vibe, but for today it doesn't work.
No.
But I'm amazed. There's actually some fans who are like genuine audience fans who actually like this movie, at least the Babysitter. But yeah, next week we got a fun episode for you folks.
Rob's coming back, and we're going to all watch The Babysitter next week. We're going to give you an episode of it. But until then, because next week's the 30th episode, so we're going to do it Godzilla big next week. But until then, on this episode, the 29th episode, we're going to be doing a commentary like we did over the summer for our favorite film, directed by Fred Durst, and starring John Travolta, The Fanatic, which was a great experience, I would have to say. We are going to be watching Battle of Los Angeles, the 2011 film starring Aaron Eckhart, Michael Pena, Neo, and Michelle Rodriguez. That's the only people I can remember offhand from this movie.
Lucas Till.
I don't know if is he in here?
Yeah, he's like on the airplane. Like I could point it out for the folks at home. We got Bridget Moynihan.
Oh, Joey King's in here too when she was a little kid.
Yeah, Joey King is in here. Yeah, there's a couple of like recognizable faces, at least from like there's a Twilight star I think in here from what I remember. So
yeah, but
before we get started, I would like to know why did we choose this movie? Because I haven't seen this, and then when Matt gave me this idea, I was like, "What? Battle of Angeles? Like that? What is that a thing? Like I thought this was a sci-fi movie, and I forgot this movie came out. But we'll talk about more of that when we get into watching the movie. But why did you decide to pick this movie for as our watch along today?
Well, I decided to pick this movie because, as I remember from my youth, from 9 years ago in 2011, this movie, when the trailer came out, it was very hyped. Everyone was like, whoa, Alien, and like the way it was marketed, it seemed like a found footage type war movie, and like kind of like a Black Hawk Down with aliens. So people were like, whoa, it seems kind of cool. And, you know, Aaron Eckhart, he was kind of a hot commodity back then. He was like 3 years off from The Dark Knight and everything, and he was still like, he's a good actor. I'm not gonna say Aaron Eckhart's a really good actor, but it's just like
he's been in some misses. But we'll talk about more of that in the movie.
He was red hot after like Dark Knight, so they landed him and they landed Michael Pena and Michelle Rodriguez. So they had like an ensemble cast, and I don't know about the director. I don't know who the director of this movie. But like
he's the guy who directed the recent Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. So they thought this movie was really hyped. Everyone thought it was gonna be good, but then it flopped, and people said this was the worst movie of 2011. So I watched it, and I thought it was a cool concept. I'm like, aliens, they look like ants, and that's what made me laugh. And it's still entertaining to me, like 9 years later. That's why I chose.
I don't know if it was a box office failure because the budget for that was about 70 to 100 million. That's what it says on Wikipedia. And it made 211.8 million. So at least it got some of its money back, but I don't call it a total failure. So, but I feel like if they could have gone for more. I feel like this was like they were trying to make it like the next District 9
I feel
or
like
something.
yeah, maybe.
Because I was doing some reading about the director actually before, and I don't know how to say his last name, but his first name is Jonathan, but I'm gonna try to pronounce his name. Liesman. Liesman. It's
Yeah.
Liebesman, and he's also a South African director,
Oh
which made me
no.
think of Neil Blomkamp. Because I feel like they have this movie reminded me of something like a Neil Blomkamp film.
Maybe.
Like if at least there might have been drawn some inspiration,
It's a rip-off
but
film.
yeah. So I'm ready to go.
So
We're
this
going to
is
talk to you guys throughout the film, and
yeah.
I'm ready to go. Are you?
Yep. So we're gonna be watching it. We're gonna be talking about it, maybe laughing at it, giving some nice info on the film, and maybe some actors. And yeah, let's get started.
All right. All right, so everybody at home, queue up if you want to watch it with us, queue it up on the Netflix because it's currently on Netflix. Or if you got the DVD, if you have it, great, even better.
If you're
But we're gonna
watching this,
start.
if you're
Oh,
listening to this, you can just watch along with us, and because we can't show it. This is an audio podcast, so you'll just see our logos and just the picture poster of the movie.
yep. All right, we're gonna start it. And you want to count down the folks, Mac?
So we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1.
Here we
Play.
go. Oh, there's that good old Colombian Pictures, lady. Look at her.
Man, Columbia Pictures, what a sad tale. Nah, I'm joking. They're fine. They need
Yeah,
money.
they are. Should that
Didn't
lady
they
up
do?
there? She's
Didn't they?
iconic.
Didn't they do Pixels, or is that Sony?
That's Sony.
Okay.
But yeah. All right. August 12th, 2011. So this was just around the corner, just a few years ago.
This already happened.
Imagine,
This is actually a historical film.
yeah. Or do you know what? Maybe this is like a precursor because, 2020 hasn't been a great year for all of us, folks. So
Aliens are coming.
maybe aliens are coming. We have, COVID. We had more political nonsense. We have the theaters closing. Everybody's closing their shops. And now, at some point, we're all waiting for aliens to come. Let's face it.
Well, they did try to storm Area 51 last year.
Well, yeah, but that's a joke. But it's a
I feel like if they got enough people, they would have done it. We could have found out what was there.
yeah. But apparently, those who don't know, there's apparently some meteors that are coming to Earth.
It's gonna burn up in the atmosphere.
Yep, and
The way you posted it, it seemed like it was gonna obliterate the Earth.
oh, there's Lucas Till. Okay. So, guys, there's Lucas Till. I grew up with Lucas Till from the one and only the Hannah Montana movie. Are you familiar with Lucas Till?
No.
Lucas Till, I think, is a treasure. I had a crush on him, and the
All
Hannah
I know is
Montana
that he was
movies.
in Monster Trucks
Yes,
and the
he was
X-Men
in Monster.
movies, and he
Yes,
died in the
he was.
stupidest way.
Yeah, I did not like the way that they killed off his character. I loved him. I loved him in those X-Men movies, and then they just killed him off. But it's kind of good because Apocalypse was just meh, and then we had what is it? The last one, Dark Phoenix. So he
Yep.
didn't need to be in that. So, but Lucas Till, he's currently on MacGyver. I'm guessing you don't watch MacGyver on CBS.
Not even close.
I watched the first episode and it wasn't great, and I was just like, but it has an audience. But I still like him as an actor. I'm still waiting for him to star in another big movie. So, yeah, look at all these guys running on the beach. And Aaron Eckhart, I think, is ready to retire. Is that correct in this scene? He's coming up.
Yeah, he's like the grizzled. He's the cliche, the grizzled army vet. The army was all, or the Marines. I'm sorry, these are the Marines because I know people get pissed and confuse them. But
Yes, I'm sorry, I mixed it up if I said the wrong thing.
He's the grizzled old vet. He's like, this is all he's known. So, like, he's gonna retire. Like, he's being dishonorably discharged. He served his time, and then aliens come and change all that.
Yeah.
Do you know
So,
anyone in the service?
currently, I do not know anybody who's in the service. I have family members who have served, but I appreciate anyone who's sacrificing their lives, whether it be the Marines, the Army, whatever you are doing. Thank you so much for your service. And if you're listening
Yes.
to us, we salute you, we support you, and thank you so much for your time and happy Labor Day weekend. So take a break, relax, enjoy the time.
What if
Thank
Michael Bay
you.
did this movie? I just thought
Oh
about this
God.
because Oh, sorry.
I was gonna ask you, do you know anybody in the service?
I've had my friends from high school. They went after they went to the Marines. I got a friend stationed in Tokyo. My dad was in the National Guard.
Oh
My
wow.
grandfather, he served in Vietnam. My other grandfather, he was, I forgot what he was in the military. I know it, but I don't know what branch, but he was. I've had a few people that served in the
Well,
military.
thank you. Well, thank you and your family for their service. I appreciate that.
But yeah, now we see Aaron Eckhart. He's getting dishonorably discharged.
Yep, he doesn't want to go. You can tell. He's like, I'm not over this yet. I got going. It's in my blood. That's
You know,
all
what's the
I
sad.
know.
That's the sad thing with this movie is that like you can tell it feels like okay. So when I made a joke that said like Michael Bay, like what if he directed it? It feels
Yeah.
like Roland Emmerich directed it because how every Roland Emmerich film he tries to make you care about all the characters, even like the minuscule characters, like here's this kid who's sick that you should care about, even though we
Yeah.
don't have any interest. Like this is how it feels like in this movie. It's like
That's
look
true.
look at all these side characters that like they have like a quirk, but you don't really care about them.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Characters.
characters in this movie, like Neo, my
Shout out to
boy
Neo. And I'm
Neo.
so sick of love
Love
songs.
songs,
I didn't
so
even know.
sad of
What's funny?
you.
Didn't even know this is Neo when I first watched this.
It's the glasses, man. The
Yeah,
glasses changed it up.
those.
And do you know what?
What?
Neo has been in movies and a TV series over the last few years, and I was looking at his career, and I'm just like, Neo, where have you been with all this acting? Because apparently he's on the YouTube series. I can't
Attaway
think of it.
General. I was joking.
No. But it was whatchamacallit? I'm trying to think of it. Step Up High Water.
Oh God, is it that like the Step Up like TV series based on the movies?
Yes.
Oh,
That's the
I
YouTube
think I
original.
did. Yeah, I think I watched that. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but he was in. I'm gonna pull up his resume. He was in The Wiz Live, which I forgot about. He was the Tin Man. He was in Sharknado 3, which I also forgot he was in.
Yes.
And what else? He appeared in Red Tails, the movie Red
I
Tails
actually
from 2012.
I did like Red Tails. I like Red Tails.
I haven't seen it.
It's good. It's George Lucas produced that. He wanted to produce that since like the 80s.
He was in Stomp the Yard
Yes, I remember that actually.
and Save the Last Dance 2. That's what some of the titles I can pull up from here. But yeah, he's been quite the actor.
But no
And
one has cared.
yeah, no one has cared to hire Neo for any other projects.
That's kind of
I
sad.
mean, and here's the thing. I don't think he's that great of an actor. I feel like he's just reading the lines.
Well, that's a lot of what like rap. I
Musician
almost said
actors do.
rapper. Like sit like music people when they go into movies do. Because did you see Rihanna in Battleship?
Yes.
I mean, like that was this makes Neo and this look like Marlon Brando.
Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, we haven't seen Rihanna act in anything else. Oh wait, no, we have. We saw her act in that movie, Valerian,
Oh yeah, she was in Valerian. There's like and Rihanna's in this movie with Dan DeHaan and Cara Delevingne.
and Ethan Hawke.
See, I didn't care about that movie because
Yeah, I
Dan
didn't
DeHaan,
see it yet.
Dan DeHaan was in that movie, and he was in The Cure for Wellness. 2 movies I did not care about in 2017.
I really want to see Cure for Wellness, despite the reviews.
It's interesting. It's like I don't know why. I feel like if Tim Burton directed it, it would have been funnier.
And here's the other thing. I do like Dane DeHaan a lot, especially in that series I loved. If anybody has been on my Instagram over the last month, one of my favorite series this year has been what is it? 000.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
he
yeah,
stars
yeah.
in that show. It's one of my favorite shows this year, and he's starring in it. Great series, great actor, Dane DeHaan.
Only thing I liked him in was Chronicle.
Yeah, okay. Chronicle is great. That's where he the classics of Michael B. Jordan and Dane DeHaan
Other
got
guy.
career
Oh
start.
yeah. Who's
Yeah,
it? I don't know the third guy.
Alex. I think his name is like Alex Russell or something like that. He is on I think the TV show SWAT.
Okay.
So yeah, he's doing TV stuff while the other two are doing movies.
Hey, TV is lucrative nowadays.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing, not a bad thing. In
Fun
fact,
fact.
Han's going to be in a Stephen King series with Julianne Moore, so it's coming to Apple TV. So
Fun fact: the dude who plays Lockett, the dude who went to his brother's grave with the 5-iron, he was in the crappy Tupac movie, All Eyes on Me.
Oh, did you see that?
Yes, unfortunately.
Oh man.
And people,
I
I
didn't
don't know.
see it.
People they still try to defend that movie. I'm like, I don't know how you can defend this movie.
I just heard some bad reviews and then
It is not good. I don't know how people can defend that movie.
I haven't seen anybody defend that movie, but if you know somebody, I would like to meet them.
The dude who plays, and then the dude who plays what's the Emily. He was actually in a like a TV special I liked. It was called Killing Kennedy. He played Lee Harvey Oswald.
He was. I do like that series. Well, like that mini series that came out because that was the one with Rob Lowe. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed that.
He played JFK, and I'm like, it was really good. I liked him as Lee Harvey Oswald.
I thought that series was good. I remember watching it like when it came out.
I was like, oh, that's the dude from Battle LA. Funny thing with this guy who plays Lieutenant Martinez, this is the same dude who 2 years before this movie came out, he was the annoying college friend in Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh my God, yeah.
He was the one that was like screaming and everything, and like he tased himself in the bathroom with his pants down.
I didn't see Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, so now I know that.
You should watch it. Wow. It's very interesting. That's the first movie I watched on bootleg.
Bought it from the bar. Bootleg, so I don't do that.
Well, when you bought your movies from the barbershop, you better learn to mess with bootleg.
Let's see. But these guys, they're out in the field.
How about they get called in the service because asteroids are coming in the Earth?
So currently, nothing major has happened yet. We are only 12 minutes in, and this is where he's gonna find out about.
He's coming back in.
Mm-hmm. What did you think about the conflicting relationship between him and what was it?
Martinez?
Yeah.
That was annoying. Like, I don't care.
There was like so many conflicting points. I mean, I get it, but I was like, just work together. Just shut up and work together.
Because it's like, the whole thing was like, oh man, Nance, your last tour was like, you got some people killed, and apparently one of them was Lockett's brother.
Yeah.
So it was so annoying, and they kept bringing it up. This was like, we get it, Jesus Christ.
And this movie's like 2 hours long. I was surprised how long this movie is. This could have been like the perfect like at least hour and 45-minute movie. They could have cut some stuff down. They could have just gone straight into like the actual battle stuff. I think that would have been great. But I don't think we need a lot of this backstory stuff.
Like I said, they were trying to make the characters like make you sympathize with them. It's just like when you kept hammering home, it's like, man, they don't respect him because they think he doesn't care about his soldiers. He's just like to get anything done. But it's just like, shut up.
Okay. So on the Wikipedia page, it says the development. So the director intended the film to be a realistic depiction of an alien invasion in the style of a war film, taking inspirations from Black Hawk Down, Saving Private Ryan, and United 93 for his documentary style of filming. When it says Private Ryan, I was like, okay. So
I could see the Black Hawk Down elements they wanted for this movie, but like Saving Private Ryan, I don't know about that.
yeah, I don't know about Flight 93. Like that's like the September 11 movie. Like
I'll say yeah,
I
that's the September. That's the one about the plane that the passengers took over from the
yeah, that's the
terrorists, right?
Paul Greengrass movie.
Okay, yeah. I don't know how is that related to this aliens.
Or taking inspiration, just like because like that's a terrorist attack movie. I mean, like I get it, like you could say like aliens who are attacking, they're kind of being like a terrorist type of threat. But to take inspiration from United 93, I feel like that would be a little bit of a kind of a stretch. But I guess they want to like, say that. But yeah. And then I was also reading like in reviews, a couple of reviews, that they were trying to combine like the style of like, handheld cameras.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It felt like they was trying to be found footage. That's what the trailers were showing.
Yeah, because that's what it looked like. Because I remember this being like advertised on TV, and I actually kind of got like, creeped out.
It had a little vibe of like this is creepy.
Yeah, like I don't. This is like it kind of got me like a little like nervous. I was like, ooh, I don't want to go see this movie.
You said that it was trying to be like realistic, right?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that a movie that did portray like realistic kind of like combat, no, but it wasn't war. It was End of Watch that came out a year later with Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena, directed by
That
David
movie's excellent. I love that.
It came out a year later, and it was much more realistic than this movie.
Yeah, and I must say, like the way we advanced, especially like in terms of graphic, special effects, this is like kind of media core. I think a lot of the budget went to the actors, but swinging it. Yeah, like subpar, I should say.
Mediocre, you mean?
Yeah, mediocre. I couldn't say it for a minute. I kind of got a brain fart, so
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
One of those days, folks.
How much did you say the budget was for this movie?
On Wikipedia, it says between 70 and 100 million. And then, like I said earlier, it made 211.8 million at the box office.
Well, they definitely had to pay the act. They had to pay Aaron Eckhart probably the majority of that.
And Neo. Why didn't Neo have a song for this movie?
Because you know how weird that would be? That's like, what's it called? Remember when Kanye made a song for Mission Impossible and they played it at the end?
Right! I forgot about that! No! I forgot about Kanye and that song. Oh, no.
That was with Travis Scott and Tenet.
Oh, man. It still says on IMDb that it was a $70 million budget, but Wikipedia is debating 70 to 100.
We got our first look at the aliens, which I want to ask you, what do you think of the design of the aliens? Because I legitimately think they look like ants.
They kind of do look like ants. I felt like they were like spinning it off of like an aliens type vibe, like with a roundish like solar panel type head, solar panel dish.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of layers for them to kill. Like when that scene comes up, you're just gonna see like how impossible it is to kill these guys.
I know. Do you know this movie had a video game?
I was thinking that this movie was like partially had more video game inspiration than films.
It did, yeah. It felt like it had a PS3 and Xbox game. It was like an arcade game.
Did you play it?
No, I didn't even know it. I was only 11 at the time when this came out.
Oh, geez. I was probably at least 15 years old because this was like came out when I was in high school. Like when I was a freshman in high school.
I just started middle school.
Oh, dang. That's our age difference, folks, here.
Yeah. Although I'm turning 21 in 2 months.
Woo! All right, now here comes the inspirational speech. Here he goes. There's
Martinez. There's more inspirational to come. It's just like, we don't know what's going to happen, but we still got to keep a okay faith.
Yep.
What's funny about this is like I'm gonna say that a lot. What's funny about this? What's funny about this? But what is what's interesting about this film I see is that like it was PG-13. If it was
Mhm.
rated R, I think I would have been more entertained by it. Like
Yeah, I could see that.
if you're gonna make a military movie, realistic, you gotta make it rated R.
Yeah, and I know they were going for like that PG-13 vibe. I mean, I get it because like
You
this
can
movie I
cover
thought
much,
wasn't as bloody as I thought it was.
right? Especially these aliens like killing humans.
Mhm. Wait, I think there was Lucas Till again. Okay, there was my boy from the Hannah Montana movies. Guys, let us know if we should do a Hannah Montana watch along. I'm gonna
Hell no,
try to
we're not
convince
doing
Mac
that.
here.
We're not doing that. I'm
Come
shutting that
on,
down now.
you
Executive
want to
decision.
do it? You
No,
want to? Come on,
no.
man.
We're doing Cheetah Girls before we're doing Hannah.
Oh man, my girls.
I'm dead serious. I do not like Hannah Montana. Like I watched those movies and I cringed.
There was only one movie, then the rest was all television shows.
I watched the movie and I cringed, like I said.
I grew up with that movie. But anyways, we got
You're
the
old.
Martinez writing to, his wife, my dearest wife.
Who writes like this? What is this, 1940s?
I feel like he could have started it with her first name.
Right? It's like Shelley or something, or
Dear
not like,
Karen.
or not like my dearest wife,
Dear Karen.
something. Not like dearest. Wait, what? Did you rewind it?
No, it got stuck.
Oh,
My headphones kind of paused it. I have like those Bluetooth headphones that like, even if I touch the side of my head, it'll like pause it. It's like so
that's
sensitive.
Jesus. Look at the destruction, that CGI destruction. I mean, Battleship has better destruction than this.
That's true. This was just the beginning of like how compared like what we have to today. I mean like
Right?
this is like it's not good. Like it's like hot. It's like I feel like the budget for this film is like, impressive, but I was like they could have gone for more with the special effects.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm just amazed how nobody like figured this out sooner that aliens were coming. Because we don't know
Well, they just
why the
said
aliens are
they
here.
said
They just show up.
no. They explained it later in the movie.
They
They said it's
did.
the water.
That's signs.
No, no. Water was the weakness in Signs.
Yeah.
They came
And
to
then
the planet. They came. They said in this movie, they're like, hey, when you invade a planet, you come for its resources. Though they're coming for water. They came for the water. The agua,
okay.
H2O.
See, I didn't realize that. I couldn't pick up on that.
I will say the exposition, it was a little hard to like. They didn't explain some stuff well. Like I feel like they were setting up for a sequel, especially at the ending,
Yeah.
but nothing happened.
I just realized Martinez is actually a guy in the movie Megan Levy, which is an excellent film about a woman in the military service named Megan Levy, but and her dog, the story of a dog, her and her military dog. Excellent film. If you guys want to go check that out, go watch
Oh, I
it.
know that movie. I know what you're talking about.
Excellent film. Made me
I
cry
prefer
like a baby.
Max. Max 2 goes to the
Oh
White House.
man. Oh no. That's got to be a joke, man. Oh, and it says Martinez was also in recently the one and only Ivan, the
Oh,
new
nice.
Bryan
I gotta
Cranston
watch
film.
that.
I gotta watch that. I really want to watch it. Those comedians. I feel like this movie could have been directed by Nolan and Emmerich, and you wouldn't know the difference. I know what it says. You would have just cared that, like you said earlier, like there would have been more like character like development, like
No,
sympathy.
with Emmerich, it would have been like it would have taken like 45 minutes for everything to get going. We're like 22 minutes into the films and everything it already got started. Emmerich takes a sweet ass time to get that stuff going. My God.
That's true. I did want to see his most recent film, Midway.
It was
Did you see that?
okay.
I got some mixed reviews, but I still wanted to see it because it had a really good cast. Like Patrick Wilson was in it, Nick Jonas was in it, Aaron Eckhart was actually in it. Ironically, as we're talking about this.
You know, actually, speaking of Aaron Eckhart, one of his recent films that I enjoyed, it was more of a Miles Teller film, but he played like I think he was the manager dad, a bleed for this.
Oh yeah. That was like also at the time when like Southpaw and Creed were coming out. So yeah, I didn't
I
see
liked
that.
him. Shout out to Domino's.
Domino's. I don't eat Domino's.
It's good. I prefer
I
Papa
don't think so.
John's.
I don't even get Papa John's.
What do you get? You're freaking vegan.
No, I'm not a vegan.
I know.
I
it's a joke.
actually will get, I'll make pizza
Oh, okay.
myself. Like I'll get the crust from the store, or what I'll do is, order it from like a local pizza place near my area. So, yeah, I don't do really any of the pizza chain restaurants like Pizza Hut or anything like that. If you're eating pizza while watching this movie with us, shout out to you, because I'm a pizza fan.
Oh, you suck. You should be eating Papa John's.
Oh,
I was joking.
you.
Papa John's, the dude who owns Papa John's said there's going to be a day of reckoning.
My grandparents used to like Pizza Hut a lot, and I didn't. I was like, oh.
Never really been a big Pizza Hut guy. It's always been like the joke pizza.
What's the thing now that's been going around with Shaq? And it's like he's been advertising it on TV.
Papa John's.
Yeah, it's like the Shaq-a-roni.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that's the funniest thing. But anyways, let's get back to the movie.
So now they're eating
Got
pizza
here.
in the street.
Yeah, now they're eating pizza.
See, kids right here, they're using a map, like a physical paper map to navigate, not like a GPS.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
When they get ambushed in the street.
Yeah, because then there's this. You're gonna see me.
A
be
dog.
like, yeah. Okay, is it coming?
A dog. It's like dog.
Shh, come on, we gotta keep the audience if they're watching it with us. We gotta keep them up to the suspense. Excuse me, I couldn't talk for a
I
minute.
don't like the shots when they have them, like this shot when they do the when they peek through the scope. I don't like that.
Yep.
It seems fake.
It's Glenn.
Who names their dog Glenn? Lieutenant? What do you want to name him? Fido?
Yep. Great line.
That is kind of funny.
Look at that good boy. Oh, look at that cute little boy. He's so cute.
Jump scare.
Yep. And Glenn just runs away. That's the whole character arc of Glenn. Bye, Glenn. My favorite character was Glenn in this entire movie.
These things must have, like, I don't even know. Now, this is terrifying, this part. You'll see it. This right here. Like, you know how terrifying it is? You're on the ground and all of a sudden by an alien?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that begs the question, would you rather get killed by an alien or get abducted, like, dragged away?
I feel like getting dragged away and maybe, like, at least taken up to the spaceship, because at least maybe there's a way I could get myself a way out. Find maybe like a spaceship or something, like a craft, and it beats getting killed. So
Yeah.
I would just
That's gotta
get
be
abducted.
horrifying.
Yeah. Do you ever watch those people who talk about their stories being abducted on YouTube?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay. I wouldn't want to be dragged away like how that guy was, but
Yeah,
like,
that's
they
horrifying.
take me from my sleep and then they just, wake up and I'll be
My
like,
question
where
is,
am I?
do these aliens have, like, incendiary rounds or just straight up bullets? That's something that's never clarified.
Yeah, they just are packed with, they come packing.
I know. They're packing heat.
Yeah, seriously. I was just amazed how loaded they are. I was like, they're not stopping, they're going. And then they're yelling, go. And then this is the part where they all gets like one of the guys gets split up.
Yeah,
What's his
he's
name?
left behind. Lenahan.
Yeah. Lenahan?
Yep.
See, I don't remember the people's names because, like I said before, there's a lot of characters in this film.
Mhm.
And I'm just like trying to keep track of like who's who. So
Like
I
I
was
said, yeah.
I was literally calling everybody in this movie literally their first name. I'm like, okay, go Aaron Eckhart. Get out of there. And then we got, what else we got going on here? Currently,
During
folks,
that,
we are only 31 minutes in.
this is a long movie. It's like an hour and 51 minutes.
It was a long movie, like I said earlier. This movie could have been cut down.
If they, like I said, just cut down the intro, and it was like if it just cut straight to the invasion, perfect.
That guy took, the one who got shot in the head, took a really serious, like, 90-degree burn.
That's what I'm saying. Do they have incendiary rounds or just straight up bullets?
Yeah.
And here's the thing I don't like about Martinez. It's that like, well, I get where they're going. They're like, he's supposed to be like a young lieutenant. He's put in charge of a squad, and he's kind of like inexperienced. This is his first real combat. And it's just like, oh god.
Yeah, I'm still figuring out what I'm doing. Got a baby on the way.
Right? He doesn't want to die.
I mean, no one wants to die when you're in the military. They all just want to do is make it out alive. Or I shouldn't say military, the Marines. These are the Marines here. I forgot. In this scene, is this where the alien comes in?
Yeah.
For the window or something like that?
Or like
something happens here.
you like it blows a hole or something.
Yeah, I know. There's.
There you go.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's the one. Quick shout out to Tide. They had to get that sponsor in.
First in
Did you see
Sony.
where the tide falls?
Yeah.
Watch Tide.
Not gonna lie,
sponsor
when
this film.
I was younger, this scene kind of did scare me when I was little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because it was kind of suspenseful, and it's like you don't know where this thing is. Like, this is like a new enemy that they're facing because they've never seen this type of thing before.
I get it. Neo with those glasses. I can never picture Neo with glasses.
Me neither. That's what I said. I don't know. I didn't know it was him because I don't know why they had him in glasses.
But going back to the director, he was Jonathan Leisbenman. Like I said, he did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
He's done another room called The Killing Room, which I haven't seen.
Never heard of it.
He did the 2006 Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Beginning.
Oh God, that's the one with
Matt Bomer.
What's her name? Jordana Brewster.
Yep. Yeah, and Matt Bomer. I remember he was in that. I saw that one. And then he did Wrath of Titans in 2012. So immediately after that.
He did
and
this.
then, like I said, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He was the executive producer and directed the series premiere of the Sharana Chronicles. The series with Austin Butler.
Nope.
And then, yeah, it was like an MTV show. Then they put it on. I think it was like Paramount or something like that.
Yeah.
And then, most recently, you'll be shocked about this. Do you know what 2020 film he kind of directed? Take a wild guess.
I don't know.
The one and only Doolittle, uncredited director of reshoots.
That's probably good that he didn't get credited.
Yeah. So, yeah, still haven't seen that yet.
Did I watch that? I'm trying to remember. No, I didn't see it. Yes, I did. Wow, that was so long ago. It's like Jerry just felt like a millennium ago.
Yeah, I know. I mean, knowing how this year has been, yeah.
Especially for movies. Jesus, I try to remember. Like, that's why I started writing down movies I've watched this year.
Do you? Anyone at home? Mac and I both keep lists at home. Do you keep a list at home, folks? And if you do, what have you been watching?
Don't tell us. We don't care. Write it on Letterboxd.
Sponsor. I like to know what people are watching. I like knowing what people watched.
No, because they're gonna go
I
in a
just
comment.
look to my left over here as if you're in the room with me, like we're on a talk show here. Well, we kind of are, but
that'd be cool if we have our own talk show host.
There's nobody here. Like, dude.
I've always wanted like my own. I had a talk show back in high school. I want a talk show set for Mac Movie Reviews podcast.
We'll get there.
One day.
One day, man. Gotta don't stop believing. We'll get there, man. But anyways, we're coming up on the scene where we're gonna get introduced to Michael Pena.
No, to Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh, right. Michael Pena doesn't come in until like an hour in. That's right. Because I was waiting for him. I thought he was gonna play like at least a Marine, have more character in it, but he's not in the movie for very long.
Yeah.
Or at least maybe he's in it for like 30 minutes total.
No, I say like 25.
That's about 25, 30 minutes maybe. So, but yeah.
To me, Michelle Rodriguez, we introduced as Michelle Rodriguez's character. She plays an Air Force recon soldier, and she felt the most out of place in this movie. Like, I like her as an actress, but like, I don't know.
She was the only female in this movie.
You are not
Besides
wrong.
Michelle, Bridget Moynihan, she wasn't like the only girl who's gonna kick butt.
Yeah.
But what do you think of Michelle Rodriguez as an actress?
I said she was okay.
Overall?
Yeah. Like, it's funny, the story with like her and Resident Evil. Apparently, her and Mila Djokovic didn't get along.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, apparently that like they didn't know which of them were like the main star of the film, so it kind of led to some backstage issues or behind the scenes issues between them. That's why Michelle Rodriguez didn't come back for the future movies. So then, like, I don't know. I was like, Fast and Furious, it's done wonders for her. Other movies that she does, it's fine, This was after, like, because remember, this movie came out 2 years after The Fast and Furious, 2009 one, after they supposedly killed off her character. And this came out the same year as Fast 5, and they tease like, oh wait, Letty's not dead, and it set up Fast and Furious 6 when Michelle Rodriguez is coming back.
That's true. So, all right, let's take a.
She's fine.
Oh, yeah. I was just gonna pull up some of the movies that she was in. She made her directorial. Oh my god, she didn't make her directorial debut. Her first movie she was in was called Girl Fight. Then she went on to, like you said, the Resident Evil. Let's see what we also. Battle in Seattle, which I never heard of. Fast and the Furious films. She was in Avatar, which I forgot about.
She was the pilot. She was the helicopter pilot.
Yeah, I don't like Avatar. What's your thing on it?
Wow. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
It is overhyped, people.
Why?
First of all, it's not that great with the special effects. I get it for its time, but it has not aged well. I can't stand any of the characters. I cannot stand what's going on. It's long. It's boring. I feel like I'm just watching this whole Kumbaya event when Sigourney Weaver, do you know when that scene where she's like, they're all sitting in a circle and they're all like
when they try to get her body into the new Avatar?
Yeah, and I was like, what is this Kumbaya here thing? And I'm just like, I just couldn't take the movie seriously. I just felt this is not our thing.
You didn't like Dancing with Wolves with blue people?
What?
You didn't like Dancing with Wolves with blue people?
Oh no, and the things Samurai? With the tail, and I was just like
Zoe Saldana in that movie.
No.
You didn't like
I didn't care, and I didn't care about anything in that movie. I didn't like. I'm like good for them. They're all in it. Like, am I wrong? Do I like Zoe Saldana? Yeah. Do I like Sam Worthington? Yeah. Do I like Sigourney Weaver? Yeah. Just I'm like, why this movie? I just don't understand why. Like, I did not like that movie at all when it came out, and
it's just funny it got delayed again. So that means when the next movie comes out next year, is it or not next year, 2022?
Oh man, this is the one everybody died. Sorry.
Isn't the next one coming out in 2022?
Something like that. It's gonna be a long time. We may never ever see it.
it's gonna be 13 years since the first movie came out. Like this is gonna be the second longest gap of any movie that I've enjoyed. Like the sequels coming out.
Yeah, I don't know about anybody who's really excited about it. I'm not.
Well,
I
they
think
didn't.
people kind of forgot that it was a
I think
thing.
I talked about it with Jason on one of the older podcasts. Like they didn't do a good job of like keeping people's hype with the movie. Like between they didn't come out with any comic books. They didn't come out with any TV series. They didn't really come out with any like news or like productions until like recently. They didn't come out with any video games, no comic, nothing to keep people's interest. Like, hey,
They'll
Avatar 2.
they'll do that now with the upcoming films. I'm sure they realized,
They should have
how
done
to
it. They should have
a
done
while
it like
ago.
yeah, because like not many people are gonna be like, oh boy, Avatar 2. I can't wait 13 years later.
That's
Because
like the
like,
thing that's in Disney World where they have that Avatar land.
mm-hmm.
Like I remember when they were advertising it like on Good Morning America, and they had these kids who had zero interest being there, and they were all
Because
painted blue,
they never
and
seen the movie.
they're like at least 5 and like maybe like up to age 10. They're standing there, and I think they were talking to one of the anchors, maybe Ginger Z, I think, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know about this movie. My parents dragged me here." But anyways, yeah, Avatar. She was in Machete. Going back to Michelle Rodriguez, she was in Machete. Turbo, with the one with the snail. That's a cute movie. Did you see that? Okay.
Sorry, I had to. Mike was acting up real quick. What'd you
Oh,
say?
okay. I said she was in Turbo.
Oh yeah, she's one of the snails, right? The Ryan Reynolds movie.
Yeah, that movie's cute.
That's fun. You know what's
So,
funny? 2013 was a weird year for Ryan Reynolds because he did that movie and he did R.I.P.D. Although I prefer Turbo than R.I.P.D.
yeah, I didn't see the RIPD. Yeah,
You don't want to.
I kind of
It's not.
wanted to,
It's
but it
it's
looks
so
kind of
like
stupid.
it was so like disappointing. I'm like, yes, Men in Black, but supernatural. Sign me up.
Yeah,
But like back to Avatar real quic before my
yeah.
mic messed up. Like the kids who go to like that Avatar land you were talking about, they're not even gonna know what that is because they weren't even born when Avatar came out. Like Christian,
Exactly.
I was in elementary school when Avatar came out. By the time Avatar 2 comes out, I'm gonna be out of college. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna be 22 when that movie comes out. I was 9. Oh
I
no, I was 10 when that came out.
I was in middle school when Avatar came out, and um, yeah, it just hasn't aged well. Like I don't know many audiences who are gonna see it. It's like the one film that came out at the prime of its time, it was great, but for a sequel to develop and to get all the technology that James Cameron wants, he's
Mhm.
better off making like a brand new idea of a film
Something.
and incorporate that technology, but not brand off of the story because it's not
I
going
would
to
have
age
just.
well.
He has a production company, right?
Mm, I believe so.
I would have just said, "Hey, can we just make a TV series, like animated or live action, to like keep people's interested while I work on the movie?" Because he was waiting for like the technology to develop. Because the reason why the movies are taking so long is because he's trying to adapt all this new technology because they're filming underwater and everything,
Hmm.
and it's just so dumb. I'm like,
Yeah,
James, stop worrying about Terminator. Let's just like, just come on.
yeah. Get
And
on
I
to some
think,
other creative projects.
well, he might be doing Ready Player 2 or Ready Player 1, the sequel. There's a
Oh
book
yeah,
the sequel book's coming out in November. So as soon as he said the sequel book comes out, he's doing another movie.
and then going back to Michelle Rodriguez, she was in The
The
Assignment, the
Assignment.
one with
Yep.
I didn't see that. Was it
This
fun?
movie,
Was it?
it was funny bad because it was just like, why the hell would you make a movie like that? Because for those of you who do not know, so the assignment it's about Michelle Rodriguez, who before she is assigned to kill Sigourney Weaver, who's like a doctor. So she fails. So Sigourney Weaver, out of revenge, turns Michelle Rodriguez into Michelle Rodriguez because before Michelle Rodriguez is a man. So to get back at her, Sigourney Weaver turns him into Michelle Rodriguez. So Michelle Rodriguez is now a woman. So now wants revenge for being turned into a woman. And it came out on
That
video on demand, and it was like one of the worst It's like that whole thing when Halle Berry was supposed to do that like the transgender movie, but she got backlash. Like that's what
yeah, and that
happened.
was like when
That's
Scarlett Johansson happened and all that stuff.
That should have happened to this movie, but it didn't because it came out straight to DVD and no one cared.
Yeah, I didn't care. I just heard about this. I heard about it, but just haven't seen it.
Because
Then
it's so
Michelle
like
Rodriguez.
it's so ludicrous. You're like, who makes this movie idea? Like that's so dumb. That's like Face Off, just dialed up to the 11.
Did you ever see the movie The Skin I Live In? That movie's
No.
kind of. That's the Antonio Banderas movie, where
Mhm.
it's like the guy becomes a woman,
Oh
where the
god.
guy is like trapped by Antonio Banderas. Oh my gosh, it's such a good movie. You gotta watch that one. But Michelle Rodriguez, going back to her, she was in The Smurfs, The Lost Village, a movie I saw on
I didn't
Netflix
watch it.
actually. And then she was in Widows, which I really haven't
I
seen.
did love.
Really
I
want
love those.
Widows. I haven't seen, but I really want to. She was in Alita Battle
Right.
Angel, but in a cameo, which I still haven't seen.
She was. I'm trying to
And
remember who she. Who was she in? Oh, I know who she. Okay, I remember now. She was in Flash. It was yeah. I remember.
it says she's coming up as an uncredited cameo, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I remember now. Because I was like, who was she? I had to think back.
but yeah. How
I
are
like
aliens?
Widows.
All right, so going back, how are aliens doing in this movie, Mac?
What do you mean?
How are they doing? How are they holding up? Are they killing our main characters yet, or no?
Oh yeah, they're well they took out a helicopter because it was revealed that when they were saying, "Oh, we're gonna like bomb Santa Monica," well, we're like gonna like completely bomb run Santa Monica. I'm sorry for all you California listeners, but because the whole plot of like the first act is to get everyone out of the police station and back to the FOB, like away from like the bombs and everything before they drop. So they're like, we're gonna do this because the enemy don't have air. And then as they're taking off with the wounded and everything, turns out the aliens have air support. So the situation's looking a little bit grim.
Sorry, folks.
And now we're looking. Now we're getting a scene where they find a burnt alien, burnt to a crisp.
Crispy, fried.
I'm not gonna lie. Up close, the design looks kind of dumb. It looks like an ant. It really does.
I love it how it's just like a bunch of like black goo and water coming out of it.
Pretty much. That
Oh
poor
yeah,
thing. So technically, this is a war crime. So I want them all arrested.
I love it how Bridget Moynihan comes in and she's like, I can help. I'm a vet.
What?
I'm a veterinarian. Like, okay.
Oh, like,
She's
good
gonna
for you.
investigate your aunt. The
Pretty
aunt,
much.
your alien creature aunt. Alright, so they're getting on the bus as a way to get out. That's what they're trying to do, guys.
They're gonna
You don't-
hotwire and try to get it back.
Hotwire. Do you know anybody who hotwired a car? I don't.
Why would I say
No.
that publicly? Like, what is wrong with you, Jesus?
But anyways, the only
What's nasty about this is that Aaron Eckhart's actually using his legit gloves while Bridget Moynihan's using like actual doctor's gloves.
yeah,
Aaron Eckhart's like, screw it, I'm using my actual gloves. I'm going to touch my face with it.
the only time I'm just gonna go back to this. The only time I've ever seen anybody hotwire a car is like in movies.
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay, yeah.
It's
Look
private
how many
information.
layers this thing has.
Yeah,
Look.
this thing has too many layers, and it's kind of disgusting.
And there's some water.
Like I said, this thing comes to like get our water. This poor thing just want to die. He's like, kill me, please.
Looks like slugs were coming out of him.
And now it's about to really hit the fan because the aliens are going to break into the police station. So I'm assuming they broke in because that alien they're stabbing right now is sending out like a signal. I'm assuming.
Yeah, they were doing that, and the reason why they were tracking them is because of the radios.
That too. Yeah, I'm assuming there's like two things.
Yeah, they were picking up on the radio frequencies. That's how they were tracking them. And oh yeah, we were introduced to Michael Pena a few scenes ago.
He's a
a scene or
dad.
two ago. Yeah, he's the dad in this film. What's your experience with Michael Pena?
He's just a guy.
I like Michael Pena,
I do too. He's just a guy.
but I didn't realize this. But he's been a member of he's a member of Scientology.
Okay, and I don't like him anymore.
Like his
I
movies,
mean,
don't like
not like that. I mean, this is like, oh, it just sucks.
the
Scientology
him and
ruins everything.
Giuliano Ribisi and
And John Travolta.
whatchamacallit, John Travolta, and yeah, don't care about your beliefs in that, but yeah, I'm
So
surprised that
what?
he says that. But anyways, there's been a lot of movies in the last few years.
I like them most in Shooter with Mark Wahlberg.
Shooter. Okay. I like him in whatchamacallit, The Martian and Ant-Man.
You know,
Love him in
Martian, I
Ant-Man.
do like him. Actually, I liked him at End of Watch. What am I talking?
And Then to Watch. Love that movie. But also he's been in let's see, most recently Fantasy Island. Did not
Oh
see
god.
that yet. Jexy with Adam Devine. Skipped that. The Mule. A Wrinkle
Was
in
in the
Time.
Mule.
That's the
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood movie.
Yeah, I was just saying. I forgot he was in
He was in A Wrinkle in Time.
that.
Chips,
Ew. Ew.
the remake, the one with
Dak
Dak
Shepard.
Shepard. Yeah, I didn't see that. Looked awful. Looked like a straight rip up off of the comedy bun movies like 21 Jump Street. Don't come
Mhm.
after my 21 Jump Street. Don't do that. Collateral Beauty.
Never heard of it.
That's the Will Smith movie.
Oh, never seen it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. Was it what you call it? American Hustle, which is one of my favorite movies.
I did like that.
I love American Hustle. Love me some David O. Russell. God, is that a great movie. Turbo. So he teamed up with Michelle Rodriguez again
Ryan Reynolds.
and Ryan Reynolds. The Lincoln Lawyer. The one with
Yeah.
Matthew Perry. Not Matthew Perry. Oh my God. Matthew
McConaughey?
McConaughey. He was in, let's see. What else we got in here? 30 Minutes or Less. The one with the Aziz Ansari and
Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg.
I like that movie because it's based on a true story, and they don't want to admit it, but they should just admit it. Do you know the true story of that movie?
I heard that you saying that it was when you said that it was based on a true story. I do remember hearing it was based on a true story, but I would like to know how the director came up across the.
Well, he said it was just it wasn't a true that it wasn't supposed to be meant to be like mirror it, but like if you read about the actual event in the movie, it's clear as day that they knew exactly what they were doing when they made that movie.
The kid was probably on set, being like, "Yeah, this happened." He
The
probably
what?
gave him word for word. The kid who I guess this happened to was
No,
like,
the
"Yeah,
guy's
that
dead.
happened." The guy is dead.
Yeah. So the real
See,
story
I
was
didn't
like
see the movie.
he was so what happened was the dude in real life, the guy was a delivery driver, a pizza delivery driver, and he in his words, he got like attacked. He was delivering a pizza and he got like attacked and they put like the collar, like a bomb collar around his neck, and they said you got to do these things to get these keys. You're gonna rob a bank, do some other stuff. So he went to rob a bank. He had a cane shotgun, and then he got caught by the cops. So he's out in the middle of the road, and he's like, "Hey, this bomb's gonna go off," and it's like live on like TV and everything. And it's like the bomb went off and put like a hole through his chest. The guy died. And it was like Brian Wells or something. It was
Oh
back
my
in like
God.
2003. And then like investigation going. It's about like these two dudes trying to get like a stripper, trying to get like his inheritance money. And it's like the plot is very similar to what happened in real life. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like there's a whole 20 for 20 on it, and it's like very confirmed that like the investigation that like he was in on it. That's what they saying it was, but there are other scenes like he was just that it was kind of like to the point that he was a willing participant, but he may have been double crossed.
Okay.
But it's just a crazy true story. Look it up. Look up the true story between 30 Minutes or Less. So I don't know how the director's like, oh, I didn't meet like this was not a coincidence.
Surprised nobody came after the director.
I think the family did, but he just said it wasn't meant to. But
Oh yeah, I just came across it. Yeah.
it's crazy. Read about it, and it's like it's really ridiculous.
I'm just amazed in they made the movie on it then.
Yeah, I don't like movies that like try to be they try to tell a story, and you can tell like, man, this doesn't seem, and it's like it's based on a true story, but they'd be like, oh, it's not like based on it, and you look up the facts, like this is legitimately based on the same thing. This is based on actual
And do
events.
you actually? I just forgot. I didn't realize it. I now realize who's the director of this movie. He directed another great film, Zombieland.
Oh, freaking Ruben Fleischer.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't had a great
He also
thing.
did Venom.
He hasn't had a lot of like ups and downs with his career. I didn't see the recent Zombieland movie.
It was okay. I was just like, I don't know if I really wanted a sequel to it.
Yeah, I think it would have been fun as a sequel, but I just didn't get to see it yet. But then he was like, did Venom.
Venom.
And now he's doing the Uncharted movie.
That I'm scared for. I love Uncharted, the video game series. I like that Tom Hardy's in it. Oh, Tom Hardy. I like that Tom Holland's in it. I like how Mark Wahlberg's in it.
Antonio Banderas.
Oh, that too. But I'm just like, I'm just really scared. But like, Ruben Fleischer, he's a good director. But it's just like,
I think he's had a lot of ups and downs. I don't know if maybe it's like some of the directing choices he's done, but
I feel like Sony. It might be from Sony. So
yeah, actually a lot of these movies were from Sony.
And you know how Sony has a reputation for studio interference.
Mm-hmm.
That might be it.
Oh, well, anyways.
So I feel like that's why, like, because you know how Travis Knight was supposed to do Uncharted. He was supposed to do the Uncharted movie.
Yeah, I remember.
But he dropped out. So I was thinking, I'm like, maybe that's why they're like, hey, Ruben, you want to do this movie now? Because you're a yes man.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't want to do Venom 2, so they got Andy Serkis to do it.
But anyways, back to the movie. They're on the bus. They made it there. They got the kids. They got Michael Pena.
Venom.
They got
Venom's on the bus too.
Yeah, Venom's on the bus. Venom's helping. So is Bridget Moynihan.
Fast Furious.
And what else we got?
He's explaining what retreat hell means, because I've always, whenever I'm like watching a military movie or like playing Call of Duty or Battlefield, they're like retreat hell. I'm like, wait, what does that mean?
And coming up, they're gonna get into some little trouble. And let's talk a little bit about Joey King, because she doesn't have a lot to do in this movie. She just plays a little girl who just screams.
Yeah.
So, her good old girl, Joey King from the Kissing Booth movie, she went to playing a screaming girl on a bus and, fearing for her life in Aliens to, kissing boys at the Kissing Booth.
Don't forget, she was in The Conjuring.
She was in The Conjuring. And also, I didn't realize this because one of my least favorite movies is White House Down, which is the Nolan Emmerich movie.
Roland Emmerich?
Yeah.
You said Nolan.
Who cares? I just don't care about him as a director. I really don't.
Oh, what did he do to you?
Many things. Bored my time.
You don't like his movies? I think his movies are entertaining. The only thing like I said, the characters I don't care about.
I just don't. It's like I don't believe in any of his movies. I don't think they're that fun. I just think they're stupid.
You don't like 2012?
No.
You don't like The Day After Tomorrow?
No. And that's like my least favorite Jake Gyllenhaal movie, actually, guys. You
know what's funny is that I wrote my paper in for English class 2 years ago. It was about sci-fi, climate fiction, and that was part of my paper because I wrote about climate fiction in movies.
Oh, that's cool.
And I had that part of I had that example of how not to do it because I looked up articles and people were like, "This movie's BS."
Yeah, it is. It's not that enjoyable of a film. I didn't like it. I just not a huge fan of him. But I do want to see the most recent film, like I said earlier, the Midway. I do want to see that. But yeah, Joey King. But going back to her, she was in White House Down. So it's like another like invasion terrorist attack movie. So I just find that funny.
She was also in Slender Man.
Oh, Slender Man. I still haven't seen that.
I genuinely hate that movie.
Guys, also, I wanted to put this out to you. What other movies should we do watch-alongs for?
I think we should do a watch-along of The Marine.
Of which one?
The The Marine.
The Marine?
Yes.
Another Marine film.
With John Cena.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that film. I forget that
Wow.
John Cena is an actor.
You shouldn't. Well, you can't see him. That's why.
Yeah, I can't see his character. I'm excited though for him in Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. Me too.
But anyways, back to the film. They're getting out of the bus, trying to make their way out.
Battle of the Bridge or Battle of the Freeway.
Yeah, because the way that they were trying to go, they blew up the bridge. The way they were supposed to get out, because of course they did, right?
Yeah.
And now we gotta think of Plan B. So, Neo's got the way out. Sing it to me, boy.
He's so sick of dying to these damn aliens.
Oh man, we got something going there for a minute.
I lost my lyrics.
Oh, it's okay. There was actually a talent show that I was part of in like middle school, and there was these two guys, and they sang
So sick.
yeah.
Did they kill it?
No, because I said, well, first of all, I mistakenly said it wrong. It was in middle school, but no, it was a 5th grade elementary school talent show.
Yeah.
So all the kids in my 5th grade class had to participate in this.
Oh.
You were either a part of stage crew, or you were part of
the
you had to be
talent.
part of an act.
Mhm.
So oh, that hit. But anyways, yeah, 2 kids sang that.
I was in the talent show. Funny enough, I was in the talent show in 5th grade too, and I killed it.
Really? What did you do?
I sang "Big Time Rush." The city is ours.
Oh yeah, boy, that's my band
Like
there.
everyone loved it. I killed it. And then in middle school, I was in a talent show. I did a Suit and Tie by Justin Timberlake. Killed it too. And everyone came up to me like, "Oh, dude, you should win that and everything."
Can you show me? Do you have this on video?
No,
Dang it.
unfortunately, I don't have it.
Oh man.
Well, I thought we had the DVD for the 5th grade one, but I can't find it anymore. And then
We should do a commentary of that.
well, I can't find it.
I know. If you ever find it, we gotta do a commentary.
Well, it's a DVD, so I don't know how to get it. I don't have DVD on it.
Oh man, I could have figured out a way to upload it to YouTube or something.
I don't.
Oh, here goes Joey King crying.
That's Joey King. I thought she was the taller girl.
No, that's her. That's babyface Joey King.
I forgot. This is a few years after she did Quarantine.
Yep.
I hate Quarantine.
And this is like at the time too when Ramona and Beezus, because Ramona and Beezus
yeah.
2010, and then this came out right after it.
I like Ramona and Beezus.
I love that movie. That's got my song by Selena Gomez.
That's like one of the best films she was in.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything good from coming out of that too. And then she was also in whatchamacallit, Oz with James Franco.
That movie kind of scared me as a kid.
That is a film I find very underrated. I enjoyed the heck out of that movie.
It was good, but it was just terrifying because of the tone.
Yeah, I could see. Did you know whatchamacallit, Robert Downey Jr. was supposed to play James Franco's part?
Really?
As Oz. Yeah, I could see it too, but then he dropped out and they replaced him with James Franco. But I like James Franco in that role. But anyways, figuring out a plan to kill the monsters. Oh wait, this is when we're gonna get some stupid Michael Pena, some daddy move. But I get it, he was trying to be a hero. That's what we're coming up to. Come on. They're blowing up the cars. Do you know what the robot dog looks like? That robot thing? Remember that thing that was going around on the internet where the dog was actually like walking with the robot? Do you remember that?
And I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. The communication. Motorola's down. Wait, why did they have the radio guy named Motorola? I just not realized that.
But I was talking about, that robot dog thing that's in this movie. You see it crawling in the scene?
Oh, the walker, the at walker, I call it.
Yeah, that reminds me of that thing that was going around on the internet where the dog was walking. You remember where it falls over?
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Classic.
Yeah, but Michael Pena here, dead.
Not yet. This guy's dead though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our main supporting characters here are main stars here are starting to die. Because folks, we are only an hour and 9 minutes in. Still got about 45 minutes left. You can do it. I'm not gonna leave you.
They're so close to kissing. It's kind of too close.
And mwah, and mwah. One little peck on the cheek.
Hey, now we get to the heroic sacrifice.
Give her my note.
My dearest wife.
My dearest wife. Give my dearest wife this note if he ever meets her.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give him your wife. I don't know what she looks like.
We never see the wife ever again in this film.
No, he's like, all right, I'll see you later because she's pregnant, and that's like, okay, yeah, you're expecting father and stuff.
It would be nice to show her at the end, and he actually gave her the note, but we don't see that. Maybe they did some of those.
He didn't give her the note because he gave it to the girl because they did that last mission.
Oh, right.
Heroic sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Because he blows himself up.
It's been a... Okay, not yet. I won't
Hoorah!
Hoorah!
Kaboom.
It's been a long day.
What's funny about this is that they got mad at Aaron Eckhart because they thought he left them there to blow up. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Just tell him that he... Just say it simple. Don't walk away like, oh man, I can't believe I left him there.
He told me to do it.
I know. Then now that
do it.
there's someone's like, I can't believe he just left them there to blow up. Like, no, just tell him like he told me to leave him there. As simple as that. Now you're gonna be like, nope.
It's been a long day without you, my
Oh
friend.
God, that's a freaking burnt alien.
Yeah, crispy alien, another crispy alien.
KFC reference.
Oh man. All right, well, get moving, boys.
Pretty much like, oh, you're not gonna show any emotion because Aaron Eckhart's too cool to show emotion.
And say he told me to do it. That's all you have to say. That could save us another whole scene, I think, too. 5 minutes of a scene.
Of course, Lockett, Martinez is the one. Aaron Eckhart. Nance is the one that got his brother killed, and he's thinking like it's Nance's fault.
I do like the guy who plays the doctor in this movie. I will admit that.
Same. He's cool. I don't know his name.
Like,
I feel like this movie was definitely supposed to be like a summer blockbuster movie, but it didn't feel like.
Because it came out in in March of 2011.
That's probably why it didn't do that. It did well, but I feel like it wasn't what they expected. I bet you they were like, "This is gonna be $1 billion movie."
Yeah, that's what I was saying. No, I didn't see this making $1 billion. At least
500 or something.
Or at least 300 million.
But I think they should.
But it made back what?
They should have just released this in the summer.
Yeah, but then I
think it was competing with like Harry Potter and I think one of the Twilight movies.
Yeah. But the other thing is, if knowing how sometimes space films, sci-fi films like this, war films, all it does is take me back to when Independence Day Resurgence was released.
Shh, we don't talk about that movie.
I know.
That movie was just like, God, I don't know, like.
And how that was a box office failure. Like this at the time, I think this was fine for the time as it's released. I don't think it was that bad.
Mm-hmm. Resurgence was straight up a box office bomb. Because, like, first of all, there's no Will Smith, so nobody cared. That was, like, the biggest, like, drawback. Second of all, I don't think anyone was asking for a sequel.
I don't think nobody really cared for it.
I mean, the first one's good, but it's not, like, a masterpiece. I think it's what people are starting to realize it, but it's just, like, And Randy Quaid wasn't in the sequel. That's what turned me off of it.
I wanted to look up one thing, too, about Joey King.
What?
She was in Resurgence.
Her agent needs to get her some better gigs or something.
Yeah. We need to do I think we should do a Joey King career thing.
We need
from
to get her on
childhood.
the podcast. We need to get in contact with her people.
All right, it's my job.
Get in contact with her after we record this. And I mean that 100%. Find a way to get in contact with her. I would like to have her on and talk to her about just her choices of movies. Just I'll keep her professional. I'm a professional, man. I won't get angry.
We're professionals.
I'll probably yell. I'm like, what makes you think Kissing Booth is a good movie? And then keep my composure.
Yeah.
She needs to pick better movies straight up. And shout out, I just reviewed both Kissing Booth movies on my Instagram. Check it out. Link in the
Yeah,
description.
actually we both did. And
I know.
actually, if
I finally did it.
going back, go check out our Kissing Booth episode. Yeah,
Yep. I watched those
don't
movies.
watch it, but go watch our episode. Go listen to it.
Yep, watch the episode. Don't watch the movies. I've watched the second one 3 times.
Wait, you watched it 3 times now?
Yes. I'm just a sucker for pain.
Yeah, really.
Now they're counting down to wait for these bombs to drop. We're supposed to. Although when I first watched this, I'm like, well, the bombs shouldn't drop because if they have air support, the aliens, they should be tearing up the Marines, like Air Force, down to shreds.
She's gonna cry. I just can't believe how much Joey King cries in this movie. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd probably be the same way, but I just like the way they show her so much. All
They
she did.
they probably just said cry.
She looks the same how she did when she was on whatchamacallit. Oh shoot, hold on, sorry. She looks like the same how she was like in The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody because she gets started on like 1 or 2 episodes.
Didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was like one of the daycare episodes,
Okay.
and when like London Tipton wrote a book for her dog about her dog.
What the heck? What a random cameo. Like I said, I thought she was Sierra Bravo for a long time. I used to confuse them too. Now we look into the FOB and Cinema Island Airport. It's gone, obliterated, off the map.
Gone. They knew. We got the radios again. These aliens were always like 2 steps ahead.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm surprised that was set up. That tent. Like they knew we were coming. Alright, and this is where all the truth is gonna come out.
Yep.
Even Michelle Rodriguez even gets like so mad at him. Like she's like, damn, like you didn't have to kill him.
You're an emotionalist a-hole.
Yeah.
I think that's like the big thing. It's like, man, Aaron Eckhart, you're such an emotionless guy. You need to show emotion for when your Marines die.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
Oh, and there it goes. Michael Pena has now his
And
character.
the sun is there.
I know. He's Michael Pena's character. After he gets shot, he's gone. Even though his character looks like he's still breathing, which is not good acting.
Gotta hold your breath, man, for that long, or bring in the dummy.
I want a dummy of me.
But yeah. Did you think it was brave what his character did? Or
It was cool.
Yeah.
Didn't really like do anything for the plot. It was just cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Could have been anyone to do that, but it just happened to be, hey, civilian, pick up the gun and do it, and he just died.
Mm-hmm. Imagine like how it's like years later and then like a planned sequel. His son is now the Marines and the aliens come back.
I thought they were gonna do that. Like this aliens are gonna it was gonna be like a multi-year war. His son was gonna be like 18 when the next one comes out. Because they really did feel like they were gonna set up for a sequel with the ending, but no. That doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
I guess as they wanted at least 300, 400 million to make that sequel.
Mm-hmm. He hugs Aaron Eckhart.
I know. He just ran 3 feet and just...
It's okay, buddy. You're a brave man, Hector.
Oh, don't say it like that. Freaking Honey Lemon from Big Hero 6 over here.
They all watch. They're like, okay.
Yeah, they're like, you show more emotion for when a civilian dies and not when a Marine. The hell's wrong? You're like, oh my God, shut up.
Shut up. You should be my little Marine. My brave little Marine. Okay. Oh. That kid was committed. With the tears.
Good job.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. It's like, God, this guy. They're not happy.
I feel like this would have been like a good movie to release at the time of COVID if, like, you know,
Netflix.
Yeah, for a Netflix type of movie or like, video on demand.
If it was rated R, it would have been actually like an Extraction.
Mm-hmm. Because I could kind of see this movie being released, and if they actually updated all the special effects, it would have been at least a decent rental, I think, for the time being.
Director's cut.
Yeah. Have more Lucas Till and, whatchamacallit, the Martinez's wife gets the letter. I wonder if it does if the DVD, like, or at least a Blu-ray copy had, like, special, like, cut scenes, I wonder.
Deleted scenes, maybe. If we go with the special scene that he explaining that that I do care about my Marines. You guys aren't just expendable to me. It's just hard for me because I'm older. I've seen so much stuff.
It says for the back of the DVD that there were behind the battle, aliens in LA prepping for battle and creating LA and LA. So no special features
It's stupid.
with that. But
Goes by.
here. So somebody wrote this on the back of this is on the back of the DVD. It's Independence Day meets District 9, except cooler.
Okay, let's not.
That's what a critic says on the back of the DVD.
Interesting. Independence Day meets District 9. Okay.
Yeah, that's a movie. I was like, okay, that's a stretch. If anything, if they took that out and the guy was being sarcastic, but like, but worse.
Everything was trying to be. If you think about it, there was an uptick in alien movies after District 9, after 2009.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here now he was saying off his brother.
You're saying all the names and numbers of all the people who died, especially Lockett's brother, and now they put in artificial tears in Lockett. He's trying to blink to get him out.
Did it? It's all good.
Artificial tears.
I tried to save your brother, but it just didn't work out. I'm sorry.
Pretty much, yeah. Like in Big Hero 6, when the brother ran in and he exploded, he's like, "Your brother's mistake was his own mistake. I did not know he was in there."
The kid. I believe you. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna get out of this. Let's do it, team. And they're like, okay, I believe you. They should have done that like scenes ago, then we wouldn't have had this scene. I feel like this could have been picked up much quicker.
Uh-oh.
Oh. So, folks, we are in a hour and 27 minutes in. 29 minutes left. Get in the truck.
It's a LAV to be
Okay.
It's a land autonomous vehicle.
Yeah. Because I watched this movie last night. They get a tank at some point, I believe. Right?
It's not a tank. That's what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Is that LAV.
Yeah, or they do get something like that, and because I remember seeing something like that.
Yeah. This is what they were talking about. I think this is what you're thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
The only tank we saw was the one that was fighting aliens on a freeway and it got exploded. It's like nothing's stopping it now.
Sit down. Don't get up. Sit down.
He is sitting down.
It looked like he got up though for a second. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, he had to get up to use the gun on the top of the car. All right, now he sat back down. Okay. Are we okay? How are you, Hector?
His dad died. I don't think he's good.
Yeah, still going with that state. I'm surprised they didn't find any more civilians.
Well, they're probably all dead.
That's true.
Or they probably got out in time.
That's true.
But I do know what you mean, because it seems like there could have been more civilians to be found. I guess they said there's enough people in this group.
Oh, this is the part where the guy gets run over. The alien gets run over. This is great.
I did like this.
This is like the one part, like, because they try to add in comedy elements to this film.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah, and this is when, like, I'll say it when it does happen.
Right here.
Oh, yep. And it just like shoots, and it's yellowish, orangish jello. It's crap in her face.
Yep.
Back it up. You gotta go forward or reverse it. You know, make sure he's dead.
Comedy.
Comedy. Comedy. I mean, I see why they wanted at least some funny elements, but I didn't really think the funny was that funny.
It was okay.
It just it's like the chuckle where I go, huh, okay,
Yeah.
or like a smile, like a smirk, like okay,
If the movie ended right here, I would have been fine.
yeah. But no, we still got another 25 minutes. But then yet they still have to do the command center that that's what they got to get to.
Yeah.
Kill it. So it couldn't have ended just yet, but I think it could have been more faster. Like I was saying, like this movie could have been like an hour and 45 minutes, like, you know, faster. I think this part is terrifying. Like when the guy just sits off on the ledge of the helicopter, that's scary to me because all I can think about is just like falling off.
You're buckled in. You're hanging on. You're gripping onto like a. God, that's green screen. That's not good.
Yeah, I know it's not good. They had to crop that in there. That look Michelle Rodriguez
I know, that's kind of funny.
gives Joey King. That's the face you make when you just like get a really bad avocado, or you just like you got homework.
Yeah.
Kid who says, "Oh, don't we have a test next class?" And then that's like the face that you get.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was saying, that's like kind of scary to be sitting on on the edge of the helicopter.
Yeah.
And even if you're buckled in, I couldn't do that. Ooh, that explosion behind Aaron Eckhart does not look good.
Mm-hmm.
Look how much green screen is in this movie.
It really is. It's not good. You can't really blow up LA to get practical effects.
No, not really.
That
You'd
would
be
be
in
funny
trouble
if
if
you
you did. You'd be a little trouble if you did. It's for the movie. We gotta make magic.
Look at Robert Downey Jr. is making a movie. He's having a shootout with the cops. I don't see any cameras.
Oh yeah, that's right. He had the letter in it. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, and then
Like, how is she gonna know who?
Bridget Moynihan find her, and like she's
yeah.
How's she
gonna know which one's her wife?
No. Watch her have that hold on to like 30 years, and they meet up in the future. This is from your husband, your dead husband. And then he's gonna just like jump down from the helicopter.
They gotta do recon.
I know. I thought they were away from all of it this by now. They were flying.
From what it was seen, but it was like, oh no, we're gonna fly right back.
Nope, we're gonna drop them back home.
I mean, you're gonna go right back in there. Like I would have just said, screw this, I'm out.
And then they all come down.
Because they're a unit. They all do this together.
We're all in this together.
Don't compare High School Musical to this. No, stop it.
There we are. We're all stars, and we see that. I love all the Disney references I've been making today with this movie.
It's a Disney movie at heart.
Yeah. Deep down, this is a Disney movie. Speaking of Disney, Mulan is coming out today, so, you know, you're watching that, folks? I'm not.
No.
Are you, Mac?
You already know I'm not watching you. Why would you ask that for me?
I know. There's a couple people today who actually paid that $30 fee.
Everyone there who paid is a giant sucker.
And the reviews have been pretty good, so
it looks
maybe
like
I'll check it out.
Looks like an ambitious remake.
I know, and I just don't care to see it. But it comes out on Disney Plus on December.
For free, yeah.
So if you have Disney Plus, I think we all can wait.
Might as well. I paid $30 or something. Uh-oh. This was another scene of the trailer. The aliens are right there. Michelle Rodriguez is in cover. I
kind of wish we got a better look at the aliens, like up close. I feel like we don't get that Like, I wanted to see their face. I feel like we don't really get to see their face.
It's mostly blurry shots and stuff.
And the
It's
only
not
time
good.
we only see it was like when they were doing that like little like operation when Bridget Moynihan was doing her veterinarian skills
Pretty
and
much.
like with the close-ups. But otherwise, I kind of wanted a closer look. But oh man,
CGI feels unfinished.
yeah, I could see that totally for this film. Yeah.
They needed more money, like maybe another 75 million for the CGI.
The way that actually, I'm just gonna point this out. The way that like we just saw a silhouette, but the way the legs look, they look like robot legs.
They do.
Uh
Oh,
oh, uh oh, time to go. I'm surprised how much ammo they had. I feel like
they
you
got it back. Whoa, where'd they come from?
I forgot about this part, folks. I literally just watched this movie last night, so I'm literally getting another refresher today after watching this.
Well, they refilled on ammo when they went to the FOB.
Oh, that's like the glowing thing. That's like totally like an alien ripoff type thing. There's the motherboard.
Jesus. It controls all the drones.
Drones. Get it. Then it went from night to day really quickly.
I know. That's like, what the heck? How long were they down there for? It must have been really early morning or something.
Bomb. I like how the alien picks it up. It's like, oh.
I know. He's like, what?
What is this?
What
What is this contraption? You dead?
This scene takes like forever to get going.
I know.
Run and get my charger. Do not pause the movie. Keep it
Oh,
going.
I'm not. But anyways, guys, we also have a star in the film. His name is Nolan Fisher. And Nolan Fisher was actually in the Twilight films. Fun fact, I've actually forgot what character he played. But it says that he was in the Twilight 2, Breaking Dawn Part 2. And he actually voiced Michelangelo in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles films. So he actually worked with the same director again. And otherwise, he was also just in Capone. So this actor has some pretty decent work to him. Oh. He was in, was he in Castle Rock? Oh, he was in Castle Rock. I'm just realizing that now. Have you guys watched Castle Rock yet? Let me know. That's on my Hulu watch list. I'm gonna ask Mac when he gets back whatchamacallit he thinks of Twilight. Do you guys think we should have a Twilight watch along? Or Twilight month? Let me know. Send me a message and let me know. Alright, we're getting to the end here, guys. So they're trying to take down, this huge ship. Look at that thing. Look how huge that is. He's gone. You know that kid was gone. Kearns was gone. That was, I believe, Neo's friend in the film. But they're still going. Oh, toast. Toast. Oh wait, now they got claws? These are some really, like I was saying earlier, I really want to get a good close look at these aliens and see if they actually if they had like those claws as their fingers. They got drone, blue lights, oh dang. Alright, come on Neo, get him. Alright.
And I am back.
Yeah, we had a little bit of silence there, but I was like talking to the folks here and I was saying Noel Fisher, who's in the film, was in Twilight. Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Really?
So,
why does the movie keep pausing?
I'm not pausing it. I think you're trying to pause it. I have the control in it. Guys, we're watching this on Netflix Watch Party.
Sponsor.
So,
What a CGI explosion.
Yeah, but I was talking about it and which character got exploded.
Kearns.
Died. Kearns.
Yes.
Yeah, Kearns died. I want to say it like Kearns. Like Kearns.
He's the one that had like the mental issues. He wanted to get back in the battle.
Yeah, but I like I way I want to say currents is like currents, like currents of the curb. Currents, currents is dead. Currents. Oh, there it goes. They did it. They got it. They got him annoyed. They're like, we're done.
We're
We'll
out.
leave. We're out. Sayonara. Feliz Navidad. We'll see you next time. We'll see you. We'll see you. Thanks for the fun. We'll see you next year. Trying to get away. No, they're just leaving. That little red dot box.
I
Do you know what
know.
that thing is?
It's it tells when in military it's kind of like for when you want it's for guided missile strikes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, 12 minutes left.
Oh, this part is great. Michelle Rodriguez does, and she just goes and she just goes in on this guy. Kick, bang, bang, bang. That hurt. I'm not gonna lie, that part was actually funny. Oh, come on, get it.
the
Kablam.
drones the drones are protecting the ship.
Mm-hmm. Not for long. Dang.
Michelle Rodriguez is kicking ass in this movie.
Yeah, now she's starting to kick butt.
Like
Where
before,
was
I'm
she
like, what is
acting
she?
like
Yeah,
she all of a sudden she like had like zero ambition. She was like, okay, I'm just gonna go after, find myself, rescue myself, way out. Then all of a sudden she just like kicks butt.
this is kind of like
And
one of the
now,
shots. They're teasing like the big ship and everything in the trailers and a lot of the posters.
yeah, this is like
Like
towards the end.
yeah, the main poster was like Aaron Eckhart looking at the ship.
Mm-hmm. That's what they were teasing. It reminds me of the photo with the guy who stands outside, and it says, "Don't show the whole movie in the trailer."
Pretty much, yeah.
And that's what they did. Because I was saying to myself, this is everything from the trailer and from the
It's
poster when I
dumb.
was watching it. Because I was saying to
I think
myself
that
when I was watching the movie,
huh.
and I'm like waiting for it, and I'm like, okay, now we're getting everything that I seen in the trailer and the poster.
It's just dumb. I think that's why people were disappointed in it because it's like half the stuff they saw were like was shown in this section. That's like the whole climax of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they finally took down the ship. It's actually a victory for the humans.
Hooray! We did it! Woo! Bye, ship. Yeah. Yep, here's our that was just a little bit of our poster shot. A little bit.
Yeah.
Firework. Oof. Oof. Come on. Get back up. Yeah, they're like it kind of looks like for like I was trying to look at their face for a minute. It looks like they have like a robot type heading, but then the rest is like all organs.
Yeah.
Breathe there, Eckhart, you're done. They're dead.
They actually are.
I know they are. Surprised how many they had.
So what's the total count for the squad? Because they had a big squad going in, and it's just a lot of them died.
It was like 20, at least maybe 30, and now they're all dead. But I'm happy the doc was fine in the end.
Yeah, at least as long as he's good and Neo's okay, I'm happy.
Yeah, Neo. And then you wonder what happened to the kids? They
They're
safe?
fine.
Yeah, they're fine.
The dude comes up, is like, the civilians are okay.
They don't say that.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
Oh, your civilians are safe. Oh,
yeah. You really do not remember a lot of this movie.
I just didn't care about this movie. I was just like, I just remember some of the impactful moments. Like this one is like pretty much the most forgettable, like alien tech film. Like these aren't always like my go-to films. That's the other thing. So,
yeah.
like if something were to get like critical acclaim, like how like Great Alien is, Ridley Scott's, like that's one of my favorite like sci-fi films. Like that's like a film I can go to and be like, yeah, that's a really good alien attack movie.
Aaron Eckhart's gearing back up to go back out because he said, you guys are good, you can take a break, but nope, they're gearing up to go back out. The fight's not done.
Nope. Neo's not getting married anymore.
Pretty much. What happened to his fiance? Like, there's so many questions.
Yeah, we don't know. We're just gonna keep it rolling. They're gonna go out one last battle. I'd be like, bro, I want to get some food in me first.
Right? I'm hungry.
I want to watch a TV show, rest up a few days, then I'll go back out. You know, get my energy back up. We already had breakfast. That's our last line.
And they're like, we're coming back for a sequel. No, we're not.
Nope.
I feel like this, if they had like a TV show or something, like if this was on Netflix, I would be down for it.
It would have been like one of those like, Netflix shows that's like a guilty pleasure maybe for some audiences because look at that ending shot. Those effects aren't great.
No.
Look at that. That looks horrible for a professional movie. It does not look great. And it has aged well. This movie hasn't aged well at all. Well, that was it, folks. That was Battle Los Angeles. And was it good? It was meh.
So what do you think about Battle Los Angeles?
I just said it was meh.
Myth. What do you think is the strongest and weakest parts of it? Because for me, I feel like the strongest parts were definitely like the action scenes, even though the CGI wasn't really that good. And then like just the action.
I just kind of felt the action scenes were just okay. They were subpar. Like nothing really stood out to me in this film that's like noteworthy to be like, yeah, this is a decent movie. It's just like rather like this is the kind of film I just kind of forget about it, you know?
Yeah, I can see that.
Like all I'm gonna probably remember is that like Neo was in this and Aaron Eckhart was in this.
You just remember the actors and not the movie itself.
Exactly, and that's kind of like a shame, which we don't always want it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But I'm kind of happy I saw it at least. This is something I don't normally do not watch. So thank you, Mac, for letting me watch it.
Yep.
With you.
So that's gonna do it for this special commentary episode. As you can see, it was a little different from our Fanatic because we've grown. We did a little expanding, and I like this format. Maybe we'll do it again.
Yeah, me too.
Leave in the comments below what other movies do you think we should do for our little commentary. Our next movie we're thinking about maybe do a little Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation with
the one and only
Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger.
Yep.
So that might be in October, so that's good to do. But yeah, so like I said earlier, the next episode is going to be next week. It's going to be with Rob from Robert Makes the Cuts. We're going to be reviewing the Babysitter movies, so that's going to be fun. And check out the last podcast after you watch this one, the one we did with Crow and Physical Media. It was a good episode we had. So until then, I've been Mac, and this has been Christian, and we will see.
Thanks everybody.
See you next time. Peace.
Bye, guys.